MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He will lead this one off today. The high fastball is in there.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it, and there's one down now. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
In now, Tommy Edman, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Throw gets him. 2 down. Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Giovanni Gallegos, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Trent Grisham is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brad Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. DeYoung playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Flip onto the second baseman covering. He'll take care of him at first. Score it 3-4 on the sacrifice, and the runner moves into scoring position now with only 1 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Standing in now, Giovanni Gallegos. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped straight up. Gallegos shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game, burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Myers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And there's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jake Cronenworth to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. This pitch is popped up. And Wong will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Up next to the Cardinals.
Well, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, kicks and deals. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish. No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. Wong at second. Goldschmidt at first. 1 gone. The next 0-2. Right side. Reined in. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Paul DeYoung comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Dexter Fowler now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Adrian Morejon is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Adrian Morejon.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Myers is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Padres nothing. Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Nova, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Stepping in now, Adrian Morejon. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Padres down in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giovanni Gallegos, as we begin the top of the 4th. In there, and it's 0-1. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. In there, 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Tommy Edman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Coming to the plate now, Trent Grisham back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second. And the Friars are into the hit column. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the ditch. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The third baseman, number
Now
20.
batting, Manny Machado. First time up, he went down looking. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Eric Hosmer is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. Still 8-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Now here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hand. Line, that's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Brad Miller is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Hit well on the ground to first. 1 there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Paul DeYoung is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hard ground ball to 3rd. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Fastball called for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And there he goes towards second. This is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Padres nothing. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He popped out in his first trip. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Austin Nola comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. St. Louis is out in front, 10-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ripped on the ground to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate, Giovanni Gallegos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the second baseman.
Here's Colton Wong now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner towards first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Way to get dirty to first. Not in time. That was a big time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
The first baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
So far 2 for 3 in this one. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Matt Strahm gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Brad Miller. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8. Here's Jurickson Profar. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Mitch Moreland will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Wong has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The center fielder, number 2.
Ready for another shot now. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Number 62 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For St. Louis, number 62.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wong is there, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 13-0. Craig Stammen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Dexter Fowler will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player. Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
0-1 the count to Molina. On a line, that's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. St. Louis is out in front, 13-0. Stepping up now, Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Edmund will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Padres leave 1, still looking up at a 13-0 score. Stepping into the box, number 62, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Colton Wong will stand in. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Wong will take the turn and head for second now. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So credit him with an RBI as he really caught him by surprise there by dropping that down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Sacrifice attempt here. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brad Miller. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Myers. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 14-0. Into the box now, Austin Nola. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Jurickson Profar. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Edman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Jason Castro will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
And this will be fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. But this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Number 36 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 36.
So striding forward now, Paul DeYoung. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Dexter Fowler. Now a bunt attempt here. Machado is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher, number 4.
Digging in now, Yadier Molina. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Liner towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Stepping in now, Harrison Bader. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Cards lead it 15-0. Now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Fastball swung on and missed. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The third baseman, number
Striding
20.
into the box, Manny Machado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Machado now on 0-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now back.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Hard hit at third. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer
The right
job.
fielder, number 4.
So here's Will Myers. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
15-0 the final in this one. The Redbirds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Giovanni Gallegos pitches well enough to get the W. Chris Paddock struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute.